view that there is a whole ecosystem that is pushing majoritarianism in this country.
Yes, good evening, Rahul, and good evening to all my panelists. But Rahul, I have first of all a grouse with you. Why do you hate me so much? I mean, I am itching like a junkie to reply to all those lies and perfidy of my good friend Mr. Abdul Razak Khan. इतना झूठ बोला कि Rahul, if I will waste all my time in replying to that. Please bring panelists who come prepared for the debate.
Okay, but
otherwise they eat into my time.
The best thing is a point-by-point rebuttal. If there was only one lie, you would only make one rebuttal. Now you have 7 or 8 rebuttals to make. Therefore, I have actually done you a favor, and the viewer through you a favor. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so left to him when he says we feel cheated, victim card bahar aa gaya. Mr. Khan feels cheated if somebody is not beheaded on account of quote unquote blasphemy. So let me ignore that, but I will address his rebuttal factually. As long as my good friend Mr. Razak Khan, please don't disturb me because I did not interrupt you. So yes, so Rahul, there are 3 issues here, and let me delve briefly into them. Number 1. I congratulate the Honorable Court for this verdict. The earlier refusal by the Gyanvapi Mosque management to allow court-sanctioned videography was an open mockery of our courts and a reaffirmation of sorts that for them Sharia is above all laws, something that incidentally Darul Uloom Deoband has stated publicly. My only grouse is that the Honorable Court should have asked for the videography to be beamed live so that the whole nation can see that vandalism and destruction of the grand Kashi Vishwanath temple carried out by that monster Aurangzeb. Number 2, it is beyond any doubt that Aurangzeb ordered the demolition of Kashi Vishwanath temple and ordered that the Gyanvapi mosque be built over it. Only those who have read their history from the Romila Thapar WhatsApp University School believe otherwise. It is written in the most authentic biography of Aurangzeb. Thoda history to padh lo. It is embarrassing for a scientist to teach history. Masir Alamgiri. That I quote, in 1669 on orders of Aurangzeb, the Kashi Vishwanath temple was demolished. And then 1 year later, Aurangzeb ordered the demolition of the temple at Mathura, the birthplace of Lord Krishna, as Dr. Swami was saying, and had the idol brought to Agra to be scattered under the steps of the Begum Sahab mosque so that they would be trodden on. Indians ka khoon kyun nahi kholta, Mr. Khan? Ye aapke ancestors the. The Farman is also archived in Bikaner archives. And here is Sir Jadunath Sarkar's translation of Masir Alamgiri, page 51. Here is Sir Jadunath Sarkar's translation of Masir Alamgiri, page 52, quote, Aurangzeb, eager to establish Islam, issued orders to the governors of all provinces to demolish the schools and temples of the infidels and with the utmost urgency put down the teachings and the public practice of the religion of these misbelievers, unquote. Ye hai primary source. Rahul, can I please?
Yes.
Can I please? Because I am the one, unfortunately, who has to bear all these truth and lies and has to hear them. Unfortunately, I demolished like a JCB Mr. Khan's propaganda, and now let me demolish the propaganda and actually a contempt of Supreme Court by my good friend Mr. Haider. But I request a couple of minutes uninterrupted because I won't be able to otherwise. I know they're going to interrupt me continuously. But please, can you please mute them because I need 2 minutes. The nation really wants to learn this and how that these people are doing contempt of court by repeatedly maligning the Supreme Court, saying that it was a faith-based judgment. And now Mr. Haider says that there was no temple underneath the Supreme. So can I please quote from the Supreme Court? Yes, do I have 2 minutes, Rahul? I beg of you.
Yes,
can I please get 2 minutes?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Rahul, you can bury the truth, but a day will always come when it is excavated. And this is, I am now quoting directly from the Supreme Court Ayodhya judgment. Mr. Haider, I am sure, please keep your ears open. The Supreme Court accepted the fact, and I quote, number 1, the Babri Mosque was not constructed on vacant land. Number 2, the excavation indicated the presence of an underlying structure below the disputed structure. Number 3, the underlying structure was at least of equal, if not larger dimensions than the disputed structure. Number 4, the excavation of the walls of the underlying structure coupled with the presence of pillar bases upon supports the conclusion of the ASI of the presence of a structure underlying the disputed structure. Number 5, the underlying structure was not of Islamic origin. Number 6, archaeological finds in the area of excavation reveal significant traces of successive civilizations commencing with the age of the North Black polished ware traceable to the 2nd century BC. Number 7, on a preponderance of probabilities, the archaeological findings on the nature of the underlying structure indicate it to be of Hindu religious origin dating to 12th century AD. Number 8, the mosque in dispute was constructed upon the foundation of the pre-existing structure. Number 9, the layered excavation of the site of excavation has also revealed the existence of a circular shrine together with a Malaka Pranala indicative of Hindu worship dating back to the 8th to 10th century. Number 10, the underlying structure which provided the foundations of the mosque together with its archaeological features and recoveries are suggestive of a Hindu religious origin, unquote. ये है सच, ये है एससी का अयोध्या जजमेंट. कहां से उठा के आ जाते हैं और क्या क्या बोल रहे हैं.
Let me also tell you.